All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to the visiting Morgan Trojans. Here are their starters. Number 5, Amaya Rogers. Number 11, Mazzy Bailey. Number 13, Elena Kirkland. Number 25, Sarah Haywood. And number 32, Olivia Java.
Welcome, Thursday night basketball. South Summit girls and Morgan High School tonight. Another region matchup. South Summit coming off of a great win Tuesday night here at home against Ben Lomond. An outstanding night led by Emma Broadband. Had over 30 points and an outstanding team effort all the way around, defensively especially, as the Wildcats shut down a couple of 2 great prolific scorers for Ben Lomond. And the girls got their first region win of the night. Tonight a tall order again against the Morgan Trojans. No easy games in Region 13. South Summit played Morgan reasonably well down at Morgan. We'll see if some continual improvement seems to be made here for Morgan. They've announced the lineups, and we have number 32, Jaffa, number 11, Bailey, number 13, Elena Birkland, number 5, Rogers, and number 25, Haywood for the Trojans. Inside, the first possession goes to Jaffa. Now a little baseline jumper, no good, and the rebound to Jaffa. Jaffa off the glass, no good, and scramble for the ball down low. And Jaffa still has it. Now she'll kick it out. And too many offensive rebounds there for the Trojans. Now an open three-pointer, no good. And finally, South Summit secures the defensive board. It's Bowen. And South Summit will get their first possession of the night. Now down low to Brittany Blazard. Went up for a shot, got bumped hard on the body, no call. And it'll go to Morgan. Now over to Bailey, cross court to Rogers. Now a little baseline jumper is up and good, and the first bucket of the night to Sarah Haywood. Now quickly out to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald with a little jumper in the lane, no good. And the rebound to Jaffa. 2-0 Morgan lead. Brooklyn cross court, open Bailey, three-pointer, no good, and Emma Broadbent with the rebound. Now into the middle to Mariah Bowen. And Bowen brings it up left side. Zone defense put on by Morgan. And now on the right wing is Broadbent. Hands off to Fitzgerald. Over to Bowen now. Bowen back over to Fitzgerald. Open three-pointer. It's up and good. Avery Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald puts South Summit out in the lead. 3-2. 6:15 left, first quarter. Now inside to Jaffa. Jaffa, good defense. And that's a jump ball. Great job by Avery Fitzgerald helping out on Jaffa. Jaffa, great presence down low for the Trojans. This time she's tied up. And now Morgan will put on the zone pressure. South Summit did a great job down at Morgan breaking this pressure. And now Bowen will bring it across. Now over to Broadbent. Now back to Bowen. Bowen outside to Fitzgerald. Open three-pointer, no good. And the rebound kicks out, picked up by Rogers, and the Trojans on the run. Rogers goes hard into the lane, has a shot blocked, and then a foul called late and from behind by the back official. And that's a foul on number 5. And that's Avery Fitzgerald, her first personal foul and the first team foul. Rogers with the free throw. She's got it. Elena Rogers, her first point of the night. And we're tied up at 3. Rogers' second free throw is up and good. 2 good-looking free throws for Elena Rogers, the senior. And Morgan goes out in front again. 4-3 now. Now Fitzgerald over to Levitt. And foul on Rogers. That'll be the first team foul on Morgan. First personal on Rogers.
And we're going to get a foul against Rogers.
Maybe Fitzgerald inbounding for South Summit. And it'll go to Bowen. Now in the corner to Bowen. Bowen takes the three-pointers up, no good. And the big rebound comes out to the Trojans. Down to Berkland. Berkland on the baseline. Deep three-pointer, no good. Quick trigger and a good rebound down low by Rogers. Rogers kicks it back out. And the Trojans will reset. Now there'll be a foul on Levitt. Levitt doing a good job staying in front of Berkland. Berkland top scorer for the Trojans. Great player, great outside shooter as well. So it'll be Trojan basketball. Berkland three-pointer. Short, no good. And there'll be a jump ball down low. Bowen and Broadbent sneaking in to help out. And it'll be Morgan basketball on the jump ball.
It'll be Trojan ball once again.
So inbounding. Bailey. Now to Berkland, top of the key, around to Rogers. Now inside to Jaffa, double team. Now kicking out to an open Bailey, no good. And the deep rebound goes out to Rogers. Nothing you can do about that rebound. Now they try to go inside to Jaffa. Jaffa up off the glass. Good over the top pass to Jaffa. And Olivia Jaffa has her first bucket, and it's a 6-3 lead. And Bailey gets an easy bucket on the steal. Now 8-3 lead for the Trojans as Bailey gets a quick bucket. Now in the corner to Levitt, and Jaffa gets the blocking foul on Levitt.
And we're going to get a foul against the Trojans.
So that's where South Summit's got to stay out of the trouble, giving up easy buckets on the press. And checking into the ball game, number 3, Cadence Wardle. And coming out, number 25, Sarah Haywood. Now Bowen in the lane, kicks it out to Levitt. Levitt inside and loses the handle, trying to go down low to Broadbent. And a tough pass. Sails out of bounds, turnover South Summit. It'll be Morgan basketball. Halfway through quarter number 1. Trojans up by 5, 8-3. Now around Rogers, open three-pointer, too hard. Going up high for the board. Stolen away, and finally Broadbent comes down with the board. And off to Bowen. South Summit's got numbers. Bowen up off the glass. Got it! And Bowen with the shot. And Bowen takes it the length of the court.
And subbing in for the injured Rogers, I believe that
Rogers looks like she was shaken up a little bit on the rebounding last time. They have caught some contact. At any rate, South Summit gets a bucket. It's an 8-5 Morgan lead after the fast break bucket by Bowen. Now Berkland, Anjali Levitt playing good defense. Three-pointers up, no good. Fight for the board, and coming down with it is Bailey. Now Bailey has it knocked away by Broadbent from behind, and Bowen now picked up the dribble. Now she needs some help. And Coach Mapstone will help her out with the timeout. 3:24 left. It's a tight game. We're in quarter number 1, 8-5.
We'll take a short break. Shout out to to the sponsors, High Star Ranch, Camas Food Time, Mirror Lake Station, and Ace Hardware.
For South Summit, after the timeout, Mackley Wolstenhume now in the corner, back to Broadbent, and scramble for the ball down low. Broadbent loses the handle, and it'll be South Summit turnover to Morgan. Morgan basketball now trying to go down low to Jaffa. Jaffa in some trouble from behind, has it knocked away, and Peach Levitt coming out with the steal. Oh, and then loses the handle. Peach Levitt doing a good job on the defense. Almost got the steal. It would have led to a fast break opportunity. Now Bailey into the lane. Good defense by Bowen. Has to kick it out. Open shot in the corner. And that's a good looking shot by number 2, a two-pointer. Eva Berkland. Or Eva, I'm not sure which. 3 Berklands on the team. And there's a kick by Morgan. As Bowen is trying to go down low to Broadbent. Checking into the ball game, number 15, Emery Morrell. And now inbounding will be Fitzgerald. Not much movement out of South Summit. They're going to go up top now to Broadbent. Broadbent in the corner and coming down from behind, stealing it away is Wardle. Now over to Morrell. Kick over. In the corner, saved nicely by Berkland. Now Elena Berkland. Now Summit doing a good job. And then Anjali Levitt picks up the foul.
And we're going to get a reach against Levitt.
So that'll reset the clock. 35 seconds back on the shot clock. 2 fouls now on Levitt. 2:14 left, first quarter. It's a 10-5 Morgan lead. Trying to go inside to Jaffa. Mackley Wolstenhume doing a good job denying. Now Morrell, open three-pointer, no good. Going up high is Jaffa, and Jaffa goes up strong. She gets fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
And Olivia Jaffa off of the shot is going to draw the foul, goes to the line.
And that'll be on Emma Broadbent, her first personal foul. And the 4th team foul on South Summit. First free throw by Jaffa. Got a bucket so far. And ribs out on the free throw. Still a 10-5 Morgan lead. 1:59 left, first quarter. Second free throw coming from Jaffa. It's up, and this one's good. Jaffa now with 3 on the night. And it's an 11-5 South Summit deficit. Fitzgerald nicely done, breaking the press. And Levitt over to Wolstenhume. Ooh, almost a great shot by Wolstenhume. And it's going to go off of Levitt on the rebound. Good take by Mackley. Nice soft shot, just couldn't get it to drop in. It'll be Morgan basketball. Leading by 6. Now down low to Jaffa, trying to back her way in. And gets the bucket and the foul, and Mackley Wolstenhume will pick up the foul. Now Jaffa with 5, 3 consecutive points. And Rogers checking in for Morgan.
Rogers checks back in.
For Eva Berkland. Free throw is good. Now 4 in a row by Jaffa. Now over the top to Broadbent. Broadbent has it knocked away. It'll stay with South Summit.
Ball will be tipped out of bounds. It'll go back to the Wildcats. Fitzgerald will inbound.
And Fitzgerald will inbound for the Wildcats. .60 run being put on by the Trojans. Now over to Mathley, up top now to Bowen. And there'll be a foul, reach in. And picking up the foul will be number 3, Cadence Wardle. And coming into the ball game, Aslan Bailey, along with number 10, Rosie Pence. Now up high, good inbound or post entry to Broadbent. Broadbent backs her way in, and that'll be a foul on Jaffa, and that'll be 2 now on Jaffa. So good job by Emma Broadbent, taking it in the body of the center for the Trojans, and with 2 fouls, that'll be a call now that head coach Sterling Mack will have to make a decision about Jaffa. And that's a bit of a break for South Summit as she's starting to assert herself with 6 of the 14 for the Trojans. So she'll get a little break. And Broadbent misses the free throws. Got one. Missed, so 14-6 lead for the Trojans. 1 minute left, first quarter. Around this zone. Levitt's done a nice job with Elena Berkland. Berkland has failed to score yet. Now Rogers goes baseline. Now around to Bailey. Jumper by Bailey is up, no good. And a fight for the board. It goes off of Morgan. It'll be South Summit basketball.
Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Wildcat ball.
Fitzgerald will trigger for the Wildcats. 41 seconds left. 6-second differential on the shot clock. Now Bowen gets the give and go from Fitzgerald. Going into the lane. Kicks out to Fitzgerald. Open 3. Just short. No good. Broadbent with the offensive board, and she's going to be fouled. Now that'll be the 16th foul on the Trojans. So Broadbent doing another great job. Had 26 rebounds Tuesday night. Unbelievable to go along with 32 points. One of the outstanding performances in recent memory, at least in my memory, at girls basketball, as she was fantastic. Now Broadbent had a good shot, gets her own board, puts it back, and she's fouled again. Broadbent again, racking up offensive boards. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And that's 2 fouls now on Sarah Haywood. So the first free throw by Broadbent is up and good. Broadbent.
And she makes the first.
Now with her second point from the free throw line. He gets both this time. She's got 3 now. And the Wildcats trim the lead to 14-8. Cross court over to Bailey. Anjali Levitt still shadowing Elena Berkland and doing a good job of it. Now Rogers has to kick it out to Bailey. Open 3-pointer by Bailey is no good. Rims out, and that'll end quarter number 1. Good quarter by South Summit as the Trojans lead by 6, but a little 3-0 run here narrows the gap to 6, and we'll start quarter number 2 with a 14-8 Morgan lead. South Summit basketball to start quarter number 2. Bowen, Fitzgerald, Broadbent, Blazard, and Levitt out on the court for the Wildcats. And Broadbent into the lane. Beautiful step fake into the middle and off to the left. And Broadbent starts the quarter off with a fantastic move going right at Jaffa with those 2 fouls. Now inside, up off the top of the glass, no good. Good double team front and back defense by the Wildcats. And with Broadbent's bucket, the lead has been trimmed to 4, 14-10. Broadbent with 5 of the 10. Fitzgerald with the three-pointer, and Bowen now over the top, and there's a foul. That'll send Levitt to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. So South Summit methodically working their way through this full court pressure, and with the exception of one turnover that led to an easy bucket by Bailey, South Summit's done a nice job. That's 2 fouls now on Rogers. So 3 goals now for the Trojans with 2 fouls. And Levitt with the free throw, misses it. And the rebound to Haywood. Just underway here in quarter number 2. 4-point Morgan lead, 14-10. 5 team fouls on South Summit, 7 on the Trojans. Now they go down low, turnover. And Angeli Levitt continuing to do a great job on Brooklyn. And now Fitzgerald and Bowen. Now Fitzgerald does a nice job over to Levitt. Now coming around from behind is stolen. Nice hustle by Wardell. Now Brooklyn into the lane, shut down nicely. Now they go up over the top to Jaffa. And Jaffa muscles her way in and gets the bucket. And she's now got 8, half of the Trojans 16. Now Fitzgerald gets it across, goes over to Levitt. Now down low to Blazard. Open three-pointer by Peach Levitt, no good, but Emma Broadbent runs it down. Broadbent with a little runner in the lane, no good. And Jaffa with the rebound. Good move by Broadbent. Now quickly comes Bailey. Nice spin in the lane by Bailey. Misses the shot. And no good. And one more time, Broadbent comes in for the defensive board. Triple team, loses the handle. And it'll go through the legs of Bowen. Good hustle by Broadbent to get the defensive board. On the outlet pass, lots of pressure, and it sneaks through the hands of Bowen. Turnover, South Summit. 6-point. Morgan leads, 16-10. Now down line, baseline to Wardle. Back out to Bailey. Bailey takes the three-pointer, and there's a big shot by Bailey. South Summit forcing some of these players with less points per game to have to shoot. Bailey hits a big one right there. Coming from behind, Morgan gets a turnover. Oakland takes the open three-pointer, is up, no good. And Broadbent with the rebound. Now over to Bowen. Bowen goes baseline, and there'll be a blocking foul on Brooklyn. And that'll send Mariah Bowen to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. And that's the first personal foul on Brooklyn. So Bowen will have a 1-1. Need to take advantage of this whole quarter in the bonus. Got to hit some free throws. Number 15's checking in the ball game, Morrell. And Elena Brooklyn will take a breather. 19-10, Morgan lead. Too hard on the free throw, but Broadbent with the putback. Blocked by Jaffa. Broadbent goes up over the top to Taylor Rose and back to Bowen. Good job again by Broadbent on the offensive board. Bowen up off the glass, no good. Broadbent with the putback, no good. 2 good looks by South Summit. They're unable to convert, and Morgan will be back on the offensive side. Morrell has it stolen away by Bowen, then the loose ball run down. Kick out all the way to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald up, no good. Rose with the rebound, scramble on the ball. And the Trojans come out with the loose ball. Almost stolen away by Rose. Now back to Morrell. Inside to Jaffa. Jaffa misses the shot. Broadbent with the rebound. Over to Bowen. And Bowen goes side in the corner to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald open 3, no good. And the rebound to Jaffa again. South Summit getting looks on a little bit of a shooting drought. Halfway through quarter number 2. Open three-pointer is up, no good. And the rebound to Broadbent again. Seems to be in all the right places on those rebounds. Now over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald passes inside. A jump ball, scramble for it. And that'll go to Morgan.
And we're going to get a jump ball.
So a 5-0 run now by the Trojans, and Brooklyn will come back in. Jaffa will come out. And looks like a full timeout as teams will get a breather. Morgan extending a lead, 2-9, 19-10.
And we're going to get a quick timeout and we'll take a break.
Morgan basketball out of the timeout, leading by 9, 4:16 left, second quarter. Wardle will bring it across for the Trojans. South Summit continuing in this tight man-to-man pressure put on Brooklyn. Now inside to Morrell. Morrell has to kick it out to an open Bailey. Bailey no good, and a nice box out on the perimeter by Bowen. And Bowen has it knocked away. Now stolen away by Wardle, and there's an offensive foul. They're going to call the foul on Bowen. So that'll be Bowen's first personal foul. Now out to Brooklyn. And Brooklyn forces her way in, gets the foul. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And we'll get another foul against the Wildcats, and Brooklyn to the free
And that
throw
foul is on Anjali Levitt, and that'll be her third. So Mackley Wolstenhume will come into the ball game. Brooklyn's free throw rims around and goes down. And Elena Brooklyn gets her first point of the night. Morgan now doubling up the Wildcats, 20-10. Second free throw by Berkland is up, no good. And the rebound to Bailey. Now Ava Berkland into the ball game. And there'll be another timeout on the court. And it'll be a Morgan timeout. So 3:32 left in the first half. It's Morgan 20, South Summit 10. Morgan basketball out of the timeout, leading by 10. Wardle will inbound, now over to Brooklyn. Guarded by Wolstenhume. Now trying to go down to Morrell. Morrell working against Broadbent. Broadbent standing strong, forces the ball out of to the perimeter. Bailey has has her shot, or the ball knocked away. Scramble for it. And there's a shot clock violation. Outstanding team defense by South Summit, forcing the turnover on the shot clock. And Taya Rose will inbound for South Summit. Now over to Bowen. Back and forth to Broadbent. Broadbent now in the corner, goes to Rose. And she'll get fouled by number 3, Wardle. And Taya Rose will go to the free throw line. South Summit has not taken advantage of 1-and-1 yet, missing 2 front ends. See if Taya Rose can't get one. So the 19th foul, the rest here for the quarter will be double bonus. See if Taya can't get one. South Summit needs a point, and she gets it. Beautiful shot by Taya Rose. And Rose with her first bucket, and that ends about a 4-minute drought for South Summit. 6-0 run the Trojans had put on. Now Taya will get a second. 9-point Trojan lead. Second free throw by Rose. Rolls in. Beautifully done. Taya Rose. 2 needed points, and the lead is down to 8, 20-12. Now around to Bailey. Another open three-pointer. Way over. Misses everything. Goes right to Berkland. Now Berkland working against Mackley Wilson-Hume. Now around to Bailey. Now inside. Knocked away. And now there'll be a foul on the Trojans. Great job from behind. And there'll be a foul on. See who the personal's on. Going to send Mariah Bowen to the free throw line to shoot 2. The foul is on number 11, Maislin Bailey. It'll be 2 free throws, double bonus. Bowen's first free throw. It's good.
And she sinks the first.
Bowen now with 3. And a second free throw. South Summit now hitting 3 in a row. And now 4 in a row. Good job, South Summit. 4 free throws in a row. Trimming the lead to 6 now, 20-14. And again, an outstanding defensive strategy tonight for South Summit, doing a great job minimizing the scoring. And now Broadbent has the ball stolen. Now back to her. And now Anjali Lovett out quick for South Summit. Lovett goes baseline, goes up with the jumper, almost rattled in, no good. And the rebound to Jaffa. 2:10 left in the first half. South Summit on a little mini 4-0 run. 3-pointer in the corner, no good. And Broadbent with the board. Broadbent again steps out of bounds. Broadbent.
And the ball will go out of bounds. Goes back to the Trojans. Bailey will inbound.
So it'll be Bailey for the Trojans on the turnover from South Summit. And checking in, Amaya Rogers for the Trojans. Comes in with 2 fouls. So 2 girls now out on the court with 2 fouls for the Trojans. That's Jaffa and Rogers. And Taya Rose now taking her turn at shadowing Berkland. Now over to Wardle. Down low to Jaffa. Jaffa has to kick it out to Rogers. Now up to Morrill. Now a little jumper in the lane, and the shot by Wardle is good. Now a 22-14 lead for the Trojans, and it's knocked away. Wardle does a nice job coming from behind. South Summit's got to let her know she's coming. Sometimes a little too much dribbling on that sideline. Inbound to Mariah Bowen. Over to Levitt. Levitt across to Rose. Now back to Bowen. Bowen goes baseline up top to Broadbent. Broadbent in. She's fouled. And if that happens to be on Jaffa, that would be a big one for South Summit. Oh, that is. Nope, that's going to be on Morrell. So there's a break for the Trojans. That had to have made the coaching staff for Morgan a bit anxious, waiting for that call. It's on Morrell, only her first. Broadbent misses the free throw. Second free throw coming from Broadbent. Breaks a string of 4 in a row. She gets the second. And Broadbent now with 6 on the night. It's a 22-15 Morgan lead. Rogers goes baseline, little jumper. It's good, and it looks like a foul on the follow-through from Broadbent.
6 after 2, draws a foul, 1 more.
So that's going to be the second foul on Broadbent, and Rogers gets the bucket and the foul. That's the third one they're saying is on Broadbent on the board. And 1:03 left. Rogers gets the bucket on the free throw, and it's now a 10-point Morgan lead. Now in the corner to Bowen. Trying to go baseline, steps out of bounds. Turnover again. 45 seconds left. 10-point Morgan lead. They can't get a stop here. Got clock down to 20. Cross court over to Rogers. Rogers over to Wardle with the jumper. And Wardle hits the jumper.
And Wardell, a nice little jumper for 2.
Now Broadbent goes baseline. Trying to go baseline, nothing there with the tall defense of the Trojans. 6 seconds left. Got to shut a shot down right here as Wardle goes up off the glass. No good. And Morgan goes on a little run here to finish off quarter number 2. They lead by 12, their biggest lead of the game. It's 27-15 as we go to halftime.
mention that concessions are open, and remember that it is for a great cause of leukemia research. All proceeds will go towards it, so please go down and grab a snack.
We're ready to start the second half. It'll be South Summit basketball. Good half by both teams as the Trojans lead by 27-15. Bowen, Fitzgerald, Broadbent, Levitt, and Wolstenholme will start the game, or the half for the Wildcats, along with Kirkland, Rogers, Bailey, Jaffa, and Haywood for the Trojans. Now Bowen in some trouble. Now has to kick it out to Levitt. Levitt around over to Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald throws it away, goes right to Rogers. Rogers with the layup. And a great start for the Trojans on the turnover, getting the easy bucket. And got to take care of the basketball on the outside perimeter, leading to an easy fast point bucket. And she comes back and makes two with it right there. Fitzgerald gets them back and an additional point. Gets the three-pointer, cuts the lead to 11, 29-18. Great shot by Fitzgerald. Showing good wherewithal to come back after the turnover and get a big, much-needed three-pointer, and a one-shot now for the Trojans on another nice rebound by Emma Broadbent. Bowen now over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald hands off to Bowen. Now up top to Levitt. Over to Broadbent in the corner. Ooh, Fitzgerald thought about it again, right where she shot that other one. Last possession. Now Levitt back out to Bowen. And Levitt throws it away.
Goes to the Trojans.
Turnover. .6:38 left in this third quarter. Big three-pointer by Fitzgerald and a bucket by Rogers. The scoring thus far in this half. Now kicks it out to Bailey. Deflection led to a chase down by Bailey into the lane. Now inside, blocked by Broadbent. And it's going to go off side of the backboard, and that'll stay with Morgan now. Broadbent's got to be careful blocking shots with those three fouls. Rogers will inbound to Birkeland. Now Birkeland in the corner. Open Haywood with the jumper. No good, and a rebound to Broadbent. Nicely done, and now Broadbent's fouled by Rogers, and that'll be now 3 on Rogers. So, good job on the defensive end again by South Summit. 3 fouls on Rogers. First team foul of the half on the Trojans. Now over the top to Fitzgerald. Almost stolen away, knocked out of bounds by the Trojans. And number 2, another Birkeland coming in for Haywood. It'll be Fitzgerald inbounding to Mariah Bowen. Bowen over to Levitt. Levitt goes baseline. And stolen right away from Levitt. Trying to go up over the top, and too many hands up there to get it. Now Birkeland into the lane. Little runner in the lane, and she gets the bucket. Elena Birkeland's first bucket of the night. She's got 3. And it's a 13-point Morgan lead. Over to Fitzgerald, or Levitt. Shots blocked by Jaffa. And that leads to a Morgan out. Three-pointer on the perimeter, no good. And Broadbent with the rebound. And there'll be a foul on number 2, blocking foul. That'll be on Ava Birkland, and that'll be the second team foul now on the Trojans.
Against the Trojans, Fitzgerald inbound.
So Fitzgerald will inbound to Bowen. Now to Fitzgerald. Good job by South Summit. Now Bowen goes baseline, kicks it out. Now inside to Bowen. Over to Levitt with the jumper, no good. Broadbent with the putback, and she's fouled, and that's going to be 4 now on Rogers. Great offensive rebound by Emma Broadbent. And that'll be the 4th foul on Amaya Rogers. So quickly off the bench is Morrell for the Trojans. Free throws for Broadbent, needing a couple right here, and Broadbent gets the free throw.
Morrell checks in for the Trojans. Slow get one more shot to Emma Broadbent.
So it's a 12-point Morgan lead. Second free throw coming for Broadbent. Broadbent with 7 now on the night, and Broadbent gets them both. Broadbent has 6 of her 8 from the free throw line, just 1 bucket. As Jaffa powers her way in, and she'll get fouled by Mackley Wilston here.
Now Jaffa, the Trojans will draw a foul. She'll go to the line.
So Jaffa will have 2 free throws. Mackley Wilston second foul, and the first team foul of the second half for South Summit. Jaffa's free throw is up and good. Jaffa now with 9 on the night. She leads scoring for the Trojans. Back to a 12-point Trojan lead. Second free throw by Jaffa's good. 2 good-looking free throws by the junior center. And the Trojans again lead by 13. Fitzgerald. High post look over to Levitt. Levitt goes up off the glass, and she's fouled. And that foul is going to be on number 32. Blocking foul on Jaffa. And that's her 3rd personal foul. So Levitt will go to the free throw line. Good take by Anjali Levitt. First free throw is good, and she gets her first point of the night.
And after the make, Wardell checks in.
Now coming in, number 3, Cadence Wardle. 12-point Morgan lead. It was 12 at the half. And Levitt, 2 big free throws for Peach Levitt, and the lead's back down to 11. South Summit, point for point here. Bailey with the three-pointer, and it's good. Bailey with her second three-pointer. She's got 8 now on the night. Now the biggest lead of the night, 36-22, as the hot shooting of the Trojans starting to warm up on the perimeter. Now Broadbent in some trouble, has to throw it off of Jaffa. Now Fitzgerald will inbound in the corner.
By the Trojans, Fitzgerald will inbound on the baseline.
And now they go over to Broadbent. Now up top to Bowen. Bowen now up top to Levitt with the three-pointer, no good. And stolen away nicely by Wardell. And Morgan back quickly. Now there's going to be a foul.
And the foul will be called, sends Jaffa to the free throw line.
Foul in the lane on Jaffa. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2, and that's going to be on Peach Levitt, her 4th. So Taya Rose quickly up off the bench for South Summit. Jaffa's first free throw is no good, too short. And Rose will come in to give Levitt a breather with those 4 fouls. 2 team fouls now on South Summit. 14 fouls on the Trojans. 3:54 left, 3rd quarter. Jaffa with 10 on the night. Got a chance to go to 11. Been to the free throw line often. And her second free throw is good. And the lead is 15, 37-22. Over to Broadbent, now in the corner to Fitzgerald, three-pointer, no good. And the rebound tied up jump ball. It'll be Morgan basketball.
And we'll get a jump ball. It'll go to the Trojans. It is
So South Summit in a little bit of a dangerous spot here. Needing to amp up the energy a bit. Sure they're getting a bit gassed. Hey, many of them have played a lot of minutes thus far. 3:35. Now they go inside to Jaffa. He doubled. Morrell with the three-pointer outside, and it's good. And now the outside shooting paying off for the Trojans, and the lead is up to 18, 40-22. And there'll be a foul on Morgan. Blocking foul. That'll be the 15th foul. So the foul starting to add up again in this half as well on the Trojans. That's the third foul on Wardle. Fitzgerald will inbound. To Bowen. Back to Fitzgerald. And another careless pass by the Wildcats, leading to an easy bucket by Birkland. Now round two, Wolstenholme. South Summit in need of a bucket. The lead is up to 20. Morgan putting the pressure on the sidelines. Now over to Bowen. Nice bounce pass into Broadbent. Broadbent with a little turnaround. Beautiful shot, just unable to convert. And the rebound to the Trojans, leading now by 20. Outscoring the Wildcats by 8 in this third quarter. And Morrell with another three-pointer. Back-to-back three-pointers by Morrell. South Summit needs a timeout as the Trojans on an 11-0 run as they lead by 13, 45-22.
Next Star Ranch, Campus Food Town, Beer Lake Station, and Ace Hardware.
Point lead by the Trojans as they are on a 12-0 run. And Fitzgerald takes the open three, and out of the timeout, another big three-pointer by Fitzgerald, her third, and a much-needed bucket out of the timeout for South Summit as Fitzgerald's got 9. Now over to Bailey. Back to Bailey. Open three-pointer by Bailey is no good, and a fight for the board. And coming down with it is Morrell. Open three-pointer by Birkland, no good. And Broadbent finally with the rebound. And she gets her hand under the ball and gets the turnover.
And we'll get a carry, I believe, against Broadbent. It'll be Trojan ball.
So had the rebound. Just a little missed decision on wanting to pass. Couldn't get it back. One-hand passes get a little scary. There's no way to bring him in. Open baseline jumper by Bailey, no good. And Mackley Wolstenholme with the rebound. Pivots out, hands off to Bowen. See if South Summit can't put a little run together and get this thing a little closer going into the fourth quarter. Bowen over to Mackley. Now up top to Rose. Rose loses the handle. Open three-pointer by Birkland is good. And another timeout. That's Taya Rose shaking up a little bit. And checking in the ball game is going to be freshman Ruby Clegg.
Checking in for the Wildcats is number 20, Clay, and for the Trojans, number 21, that is Wardell.
As Bowen trying to split the double team, loses the handle, dives on the ball, then rolls out and gets the travel.
And now we're going to get a travel.
So South Summit looking a bit tired out there. It's leading to a little bit of mental turnovers.
Checking in for the Trojans is Abigail Titus.
New player into the game for the Trojans, Abigail Titus, a junior. Just a much deeper team for the Trojans. Titus with the three-pointer is up and right off the bench. Titus gets the three-pointer. Over to Clegg. And there's a double dribble on Ruby Clegg.
And now we're going to get a double dribble. This one goes against Clegg.
42 seconds left in quarter number 3. It's been all Morgan in this quarter after about 4 minutes in. Tight for the first 3 to 4 minutes, but it's been all Morgan since about that halfway mark. Titus with an open three-pointer. No good. And there's an over-the-back call on Morrell. And it'll be South Summit basketball. 16 fouls now on the Trojans. So Fitzgerald will inbound to Mariah Bowen. 51-25 lead for Morgan. And Ruby over to Mackley. Down low to Emma. Emma over to Fitzgerald, open three-pointer, and Adri again. 4 3-pointers for Adri Fitzgerald. She's got 12. And into double figures for Adri. She hasn't been feeling well today, but really digging in and making a nice effort tonight as the shot missed by Morgan to finish out quarter number 3 as the Trojans lead by 23, 51-28. Ball inbounded. South Summit will start quarter number 4 with the ball. Good take by Bowen, unable to convert, and the rebound goes to the Trojans. Morrell back for Morgan. The 10's checked into the ball game. Rosie Pence, a 5'9" senior. Pence into the lane, over to Haywood. Out top to Morrell, and around to number 21, Ashlyn Wardell, who's checked in. Little turnaround jumper in the lane, no good, and a rebound to Broadbent. And Broadbent quickly back to South Summit. Over to Bowen.
And we're going to get a jump ball, I believe, goes to the Wildcats.
So it's going to be a jump ball. South Summit will be inbounding. Oh, going to give it to Morgan. Checking into the ball game for the Trojans, number 4, Leah Berkland now. Third Berkland who's been into the ball game for the Trojans. 7:15 left in the ball game. 51 for the Trojans, 28 for South Summit. And deep three-pointer by Berkland is up, no good, and the rebound to Broadbent. And Broadbent brings it out for South Summit. And Broadbent will take the three-pointer. It's up, no good, and the rebound to Titus. Good shot by Broadbent, unable to go down. Now up top to Leah Berkland. Over to Pence. Now a little jumper by number 32 who's checked in. A different. We don't know her name, not in the program. She's in the ball game. Over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's had the hot hand for South Summit with 4 three-pointers. Now over to Fitzgerald trying to find Broadbent. Oh, and Adri Fitzgerald. Fifth three-pointer on the night for Fitzgerald. She's got almost half of South Summit's points. 15 of the 31. Outstanding shooting on the perimeter by Fitzgerald. It's a 51-31 lead for the Trojans. Three-pointer up and a scramble for the ball. And down low, and there'll be a jump ball as Mackley Wilston reaches in to tie her up. And that'll be South Summit basketball. 5:54 left in this ball game. And Ruby Clegg checks out. Good minutes. Good experience for Ruby Clegg to get in the ball game. Now sophomore Tashlyn Louder into the ball game for South Summit. All right, Bowen bringing it up for the Wildcats. Crosses the half-court line. Now in some trouble on the sideline. And a 5-second call.
And that's going to be 5 seconds too long right there for the Wildcats. It'll be Morgan ball.
So turnover to the Trojans. 20-point Morgan lead. Tashlyn Louder guarding Berkland. Up to Pence. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Touch the backcourt line, so that'll be a turnover from the Trojans. Good team defense that time by the Wildcats. Fitzgerald will inbound for South Summit. Over to Bowen. 5 minutes left in quarter number 4. Morgan outscoring South Summit by 8 in this second half. Fitzgerald's been the scoring for the Wildcats. Over to Fitzgerald. Now another three-pointer by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is feeling it tonight. 6 three-pointers by Adri Fitzgerald. 18 points, all her points from the three-point line, and a nice left-handed move by number 12, Abigail Titus. 53-34, Morgan lead. Now over to Bowen. Bowen into the lane. Now kicks it out to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald takes another one, no good. And over the back on Louder. Foul is number 21, Ashlyn Wardle. So that'll send Tashlyn Louder to the free throw line. She'll shoot 1 and 1. 17 fouls now on the Trojans. 4:15 left. And a couple of more players in for the Trojans.
And also back in is
number 1, which we don't have a name on, as well as number 25, Sarah Haywood. So Tashlyn Louder's first free throw is no good, short. Scramble for the ball, and Leah Berkland comes down with the rebound. Berkland backs it out. Now over to number 1. Inside to Haywood, has to kick it out. Almost stolen away by Fitzgerald. Good hands. Morgan maintains possession. Shot clock down to 10. Now down to 5. Inside, turnaround jumper by Haywood. No good. And the rebound to Broadbent. And Broadbent clears it out. Passes off to Bowen. Bowen over to Wilston. Over to Fitzgerald. She should have taken that one. She's feeling it. And now she loses the handle, and it'll be a jump ball. And it'll go to Morgan.
This one will go to the Trojans. Checking back in.
And it'll be Levitt back into the ball game as Wolstenholme gets a breather. 3:24 left in this one. 19-point Trojan lead. This will move the Trojans to 5-1 in the region. One loss to Grantsville. High arcing three-pointer, no good. And the rebound to Bowen. And Bowen will bring it across. Bowen spins over to an open Fitzgerald for three, and she got another one! 7 3-pointers tonight for Adri Fitzgerald. And 21 for her. Haywood with the jumper on the baseline. It's no good, and Bowen with the rebound. Bowen leads the break over to Louder, and Louder missed an easy one. Put back by Broadbent, no good. And now a pass over to number 21, Wardle. And Wardle goes inside to Haywood. Haywood with the shot down low. And it's back up to an 18-point Morgan lead. This will be a night to remember for Fitzgerald. 7 3-pointers on the night for the junior from South Summit. He leads all scorers in the ball game. Now over to Bowen. Bowen goes baseline, nothing there. Up top to Levitt. And Levitt gets fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. 1:48 left. And back into the ball game for the Trojans. Looks like the starting lineup back into the ball game. With the exception of number 23, Ashlyn Noss, a junior. So Levitt will get a 1-and-1. Levitt's free throw is good. She's got 3 free throws tonight, 3 points. And the lead is back to 17. 55-38. Levitt's second free throw, no good. And Jaffa with the rebound. 1:41 left. Now inside, knocked away almost by Broadbent. Now Jaffa comes back and gets the shot up off the glass. So the lead up now to 19. 1:27 left. Bowen over to Broadbent. Broadbent with the left hand, misses the shot. Good move. But Jaffa putting some pressure, and it's left short. Now Bailey around to Berklin. Berklin into the lane, kicks it out to Rogers, who's back in with those 4 fouls. Berklin, deep three-pointer, is up, no good. And it'll go out to Bowen. Bowen in the lane, passes inside beautifully to Broadbent. She's going to be fouled by Berklin. Good running the court by Emma Broadbent. A nice feed to her coming down the lane. She'll go to the free throw line. 2 shots for Broadbent. Broadbent with 8 on the night. And Broadbent's first free throw is good. So Broadbent now with 9 can get the double figures with another free throw. Coming in the ball game, Morrell, and Bailey will come out. Second free throw coming for Broadbent. Broadbent's free throw is no good. And with 50 seconds left. And to a few last possessions here in this ball game between Morgan and the Wildcats, and Jaffa gets the shot on the foul. She'll go to the free throw line. Jaffa now with 13 to lead Morgan in scoring. First free throw and only free throw on this one, trying to finish off the three-point play, and she gets it.
And free throw up and good. It is Titus and Wardell.
So Louder will inbound for the Wildcats. Off to Bowen. Trying to find Broadbent down low. There it is. Backing her way in is Broadbent. She'll go to the free throw line. Good feed again by Bowen, getting Broadbent the ball on the low block.
Goes to the line.
And Broadbent's first free throw is up and good. So Broadbent gets into double figures. With 10 now. And Fitzgerald getting a big hand from the home crowd. 7 3-pointers tonight for Avery Fitzgerald. Half of South Summit points. Outstanding game for Fitzgerald. And the second free throw is from Broadbent. And she's got 11 now, and the lead is 19. 60-41. Little turnaround blocked by Broadbent, and Bowen comes down with the loose ball. Bowen brings it across. And she travels. So, could be the last possession of this ball game. 19-point Trojan lead, 60-41. Out to Morrell. And the Trojans will hold, and they'll get another nice region victory on the road. Congratulations to Morgan. And a good hard game by both teams. South Summit hung in there, a rough little stretch there at the end of that third quarter as they had it within 12 at a time and just got away from them a bit. But a good game and a good hard-fought effort by both teams. So congratulations to the Trojans. And again, great effort by Avery Fitzgerald tonight. 7 3-pointers for 21 of the 41 for South Summit. So we'll wish you well. Boys are on the road tomorrow night at Morgan. So we're done with basketball for the week. So have a great weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
We would like to give them our respects. It was a heck of an effort.